Dampyeong questions why they've come, especially when Hu is also present. He wonders why Cian, whom he refers to as stinky trash, is there as well. In a display of anger, Woon grabs a chair, puts his feet on the table, and confronts Dampyeong for disrespecting his friend. Dampyeong drinks liquor and burps in front of Woon, complaining to himself about the unpleasant smell and questioning why someone would consider him a best friend. Holding a cigar, Dampyeong asks why they brought that low-level trash there. Woon firmly expresses his desire to reclaim the Four Heavens gang. Confused, Dampyeong asks what he means. With confidence and a strong aura, Woon replies, "The Four Heavens gang. Give it back." Dampyeong angrily stands up and demands to know if Woon is joining the successor race. Woon confidently responds with a yes and explains that the Four Heaven gang is going to become an official military unit associated with the East Star Palace. Dampyeong bursts into laughter and strongly argues that Woon is not qualified for that. Woon simply replies by saying, "You just need to say one thing, I got it." Dampyeong, very angry, grabs his smoking pipe and hits Woon forcefully. But Woon effortlessly stops the attack with just one finger. Dampyeong warns Woon not to mess with him and tries to punch him, but Woon catches the punch with his bare hands. Woon tells Dampyeong that words alone won't scare him. In response, Woon slaps Dampyeong hard across the face. Despite being slapped, Dampyeong continues to argue, but Woon keeps hitting him repeatedly. After a while, with bruises and swelling on his face, Dampyeong finally gives in and asks Woon to stop. However, Woon is not satisfied and demands that Dampyeong say, "I got it." Eventually, Dampyeong gives up and admits, "I got it. I got it already." Woon asks Dampyeong who the leader of the Four Heavens gang is. Dampyeong reveals that Shik is the leader, known for his exceptional skills and being a part of the Dark Shadow Band of the Assassin's Troop, who adds that Shik has faced some unfortunate circumstances, which led him to work for Dampyeong in the background. Woon realizes that if he hadn't learned the scale armor technique, he would have lost a finger earlier. Despite using the powerful Nine Moons divine art when slapping Dampyeong, Woon believes that his martial arts skills are still incomplete. He understands the need to become even stronger and continue to improve. Early in the morning, Dampyeong and his men confidently approach Woon, planning a surprise attack. Dampyeong brings leader Shik with him, intending for Shik to trample and fight Woon. Shik assumes a fighting stance, displaying his impressive skills from the divine cult. Woon suggests that Shik use a weapon, but Shik arrogantly dismisses the idea, saying that Woon would likely lose a limb if he did. Shik looks down on Woon, mentioning a law in Murim that allows the weak to use a weapon against the strong. However, Woon refuses the suggestion, stating that it wouldn't be right to fight an unarmed man with a sword. Shik allows Woon to make the first move. Woon swiftly attacks, utilizing his Shadow Troop Ghost Step technique. He strikes Shik with a powerful Black Buddha palm strike, followed by 3 strikes of the Nine Moon divine arts. The blows hit Shik in the stomach, causing him to lose consciousness and the fight. With the victory, Woon graciously invites Dampyeong and everyone else from the Four Heavens gang to join his unit. He gathers everyone's attention and instructs them to listen to Cian's orders and begin training immediately. Woon acknowledges that the attack he used, the Black Buddha palm strike, and the Nine Moon divine arts after the Ghost Step, are only effective when the opponent lets their guard down. He recognizes that it wouldn't be appropriate to use such techniques against a master. Fortunately, Woon survives the encounter unharmed. A few weeks later, everyone in the group is working hard, training and pushing themselves. Dampyeong complains, wondering why they have to put in so much effort. Cian, as the unit's vice leader and instructor, keeps everyone going, ensuring that they become strong. Who starts to think that maybe Woon will truly become the successor they need. Woon introduces a new name for the Four Heavens gang, renaming it the Dark Lion Unit. He explains that he chose this name because they are working towards creating a better future for their divine cult. Woon also reveals the unit's symbol, which is a roaring lion. He outsources the design in real life. Despite having a new name and symbol, they are still quite small and need to grow to become a proper unit. They require at least 100 people to form a strong and complete unit. The Heavenly Demonic Pavilion's graduation ceremony is coming up soon, where many talented individuals from the divine cult will be present. Woon has a plan and shows his notebook to Hu. He asks Hu to find a skilled blacksmith, indicating that he has something in mind for the upcoming event. During the graduation ceremony at the Heavenly Demonic Pavilion, each unit tries to convince the students to join their ranks. One man confidently speaks, highlighting the benefits and special opportunities offered by the Fire Unit, which is known for its excellent welfare among the central units. He invites the graduates to come and sign up. Meanwhile, the Dark Lion unit makes a grand entrance, wearing striking outfits complete with masks and dark iron armors. The cost of these outfits is quite high, showcasing the strength and status of the Outer Rahu family. The crowd is amazed and everyone's attention turns towards the Dark Lion unit. Woon sees this as marketing to effectively convey a strong and clear message. Who, however, is puzzled by Woon's mention of marketing and modern words. Woon brushes it off, saying it's nothing, and suggests they wait for a response from the students. On the next day, a crowd gathers at the pavilion for the selection process. The attendees will be tested to assess their physical strength, and only those who pass will have the opportunity to join the unit. Woon, driven by his vision, aims to create a remarkable unit within the Murim world. He plans to equip his unit with cutting-edge weapons that are both advanced and unheard of. Hu and Xian are filled with awe and admiration at Woon's bold ideas and innovations. They are excited to see how this unique unit will come to life. Once Woon has established his private unit, he realizes the need to strengthen his influence within his own family. He understands the importance of being prepared before the arrival of the novel's main character, Kwang, and the antagonist, Jin, who is the second young master and Woon's brother. To begin his efforts, Woon decides to approach his sister, Wool, the third young lady of the family. He knows that she is interested in forming an alliance with the second young master. Woon proposes an alliance with his sister, but Wool responds harshly, belittling him and mentioning that he only has money from their mother's Raho clan. She uses offensive language towards him. However, Woon is determined to propose an alliance on equal terms. He presents an offer to his sister that she won't be able to refuse. Despite his efforts, Wool refuses to listen and angrily orders Woon to leave, threatening him with death if he doesn't return to the East Star Palace. Woon reveals to his sister that the second young master has chosen to support the first young master. Wool, their sister, starts to feel uncertain about her decision. Woon explains that by forming an alliance with the second young master, who lacks support from powerful factions, they can keep the first young master from gaining too much influence. However, Woon warns that this plan may not work because the second young master has already joined forces with the first master. Curious, Wool asks Woon where he heard this information. Woon hesitates to reveal the source, as he cannot tell her that he wrote it in a novel. Instead, Woon suggests that this situation means Wool and he should become allies in order to navigate the complex dynamics within their family. As the story goes on, the idea of forming an alliance becomes important. Wool tells his brother that an alliance is when two parties come together as equals to help each other. However, she realizes that she won't gain anything if she forms an alliance with Woon alone. Woon then asks Wool to imagine what would happen if she forms an alliance with their own family, the Rahu clan. He points out that the Rahu clan has the most money and resources in the divine cult. This new idea makes Wool think about the potential benefits and advantages of joining forces with the influential and wealthy Rahu clan.